Wouldn't it be awesome if people who never went to church came to your church and loved it? That's the kind of church I want. And that's what this book is about by Andy Stanley called Deep and Wide. Stick around and I'll tell you what I thought about this book. Hey guys, I'm Curtis Riley from The Real Rileys. Not real like a big deal, but real like we're real people with real problems. And we are one family with multiple channels. We've got channels on faith, how-tos, marriage, online business, and more. So check out the other channels that we have to offer. The purpose of this channel is to discuss real church, real worship, and real preaching. But we also offer online courses, coaching, and church consultation. So check them out at therealrileys.com. Make sure to take just 1 second to subscribe to our channel and like this video. That helps YouTube know that you're enjoying it. And as our free gift to you, we wanted to give you our free mini course that's based on our sermon outline guide. You can check it out in the description below or go to therealrileys.com. Now let's get into it. I recently finished this book, Deep and Wide by Andy Stanley, and if you want to check it out for yourself, you can check out the Amazon link in the description, or if you want to listen on Audible, you can actually get 2 free Audible books and you can listen to it while you drive or while you do whatever. Just check it out in the description below. What's this book about? It's essentially about creating a church that unchurched people love to attend. I'd say one of the other major themes in this book is it kind of calls us back to this mission that the church has of going to reach the lost people that we can easily forget as a church. Now, how readable is the book? I would say it's super readable. I enjoy almost all of Andy Stanley's books that I read. I think he's really bold. Sometimes he'll say exactly what needs to be said. He's really funny. It's really easy to read. He's really good if you don't know him. He's great at telling stories. So when it comes to reading a book, sometimes that makes things really smooth and everything seems to flow really well. How practical is it, or how useful is it for you and your church? I would say there is a little bit of fluff in the book where it's like, okay, just kind of some writing or storytelling or whatever, but there is a lot of really practical things in here. Section 3 really starts to dig into some practical things that you can do in your Sunday service to make sure it's an environment that unchurched people enjoy. I almost guarantee you'll read that section and you'll think, man, we got to make some changes. And as a pastor and a preacher, one of the things I really enjoyed about it was this concept of double barrel preaching, where he gets into that and he explains how to do it. But essentially, it's talking to 2 people at the same time and trying to find that balance. One of my favorite parts about the book, I would say I love how he defines the church as people and not just a building, and not even just a service on Sunday. I also love that there are 5 faith catalysts. He talks about things that, hey, these things really help people grow in their faith. And our previous church was based around most of these things. And probably most of all, I love the challenge to think like an outsider. Just think like, hey, how do people see my church for the first time? What if this was my first time? How would I be experiencing church? Hey, real quick, can you do me a favor? And if you're getting value out of this, if it's helpful for you, will you do me a favor and just like this video and subscribe to our channel? That not only supports us and helps us continue to make these videos, but it shows YouTube that you're interested. What's my favorite quote? And I think this will sum up the idea of the book and how challenging and practical the book is. But he says, new ideas are good as long as they don't actually require anyone to do anything. Can you feel that? If I was to rate this book, say 1 out of 10, 10 being the best, I would say I'd probably give it about an 8.8. I really enjoyed it, and I recommend you check it out as well. Again, there's a link in the description, or if you want to try to get a free Audible book, you can see that in the description as well. I know, Andy Stanley says some controversial things, but he also says some really good and helpful things. Now it's time to get real. If you've read this book already, will you comment below? Just let us know what was your favorite thing that you read out of this book, your favorite takeaway, the most practical thing, or let us know what's your favorite book that you've read that has to do with ministry lately. If you have specific questions, I recommend joining one of our communities. You can find that in the description below, where you can be with like-minded people, you can ask people questions, and you'll even have an opportunity for your question to be answered in our next live Q&A. Be on the lookout for our next book review, but until then, check out some of our other videos on ministry, or branch out a little bit and check out a video from one of our other channels as well. Happy reading or listening. I hope you enjoyed this book. I hope you're able to check it out. But until next time, keep it real.